because there are so many, when we talk about newswires, there's two types of newswires. There's
Hmm.
PR newswire and business wire that move press releases. But most of the wires that people have heard of are UPI, Reuters, AP, Associated Press, and all of them are licensing content to a lot of newspapers so that every newspaper doesn't have to have a journalist for every article. So if there's a major breaking story, they can just pull it from the Associated Press and put
Right.
it on their website. And all of these are duplicate content, but
Hmm.
Google recognizes that it's news. So what it does is it usually wants to have one source, original author that they give credit to, and then all the other ones they give no credit to. It
Okay.
used to be that they would give a little bit of credit to everybody, and they give a lot of credit to the original source. And now, so there's no dinging that happens, and they're
Okay.
doing the same thing with press releases that get syndicated.
I will admit I was pretty happy to see that. I mean, whether it was copy and paste and duplicated or not, to see Sharkbite Biz, David Strausser on Reuters.com and the Associated Press, like AP, they copy pasted my article. I didn't pay for that. They just did it through the network. I was Now, to be fair, when we were launching, I had a lot of keywords in there as far as some of the famous people that were coming on the show, like a
Right.
member of Aerosmith, the Verve Pipe, William Hung, people like that, Soledad O'Brien, I think. So it kind of gave us a little, I think that's why some of these other sites picked it up. But, um, copy or paste or not, I was like, there you go. Bucket list item. I'm in the AP and it was for something good actually. So I'm happy.
Right.
So let's change topics a little bit then. You told us I guess you can say your origin story about how you started with e-releases. Tell us exactly what your business does right now and how it differentiates. Like, why should we go, like, for example, if I want to do another press release for Shark Bite Biz, why would it be more beneficial for a very small business that probably isn't even profitable at this point to go through you guys compared to one of the big wigs out there in the press release world?
Right. So the advantage of using e-releases would be cost,
Hmm.
where uh, the small business partner of PR Newswire, so you can spend $200 to $400 and you will get what would cost you $1,200 to $1,600 at
Hmm.
PR Newswire. So that's the biggest benefit of working directly with the e-releases. Um, and we also review the release when we come in. We have an editorial staff. We guide the customer through.
Do
Um,
you fact check at all the press releases or not?
we do not fact check, but we do check for grammar, punctuation, obvious misspellings. Sometimes someone will say a convention starts on Thursday, January 17th, and January 17th isn't a Thursday. So we try to catch
Right, right.
those things, but we don't really get into actually looking at the facts and figures and determining whether that's correct or not. It's
Because
assumption.
ultimately it is a press release and that's on the company. You're not actually generating the content. Like, for example, I'm on the Forbes Biz Dev Council and I've written a couple articles on Forbes.com. Those articles actually get literally fact checked because even though I pay a membership to be on the Biz Dev Council, which gives me the right to write articles, because it's on Forbes.com, it's got to be actually fact checked as well too. And I think that's the big difference. I mean, because you're not publishing, you're distributing.